Hey guys, we are going to discuss living arrangements. So I'm going to give you a scenario of how someone may be living and the amount of people that they're living with, and then I'm going to tell you how to sign each of those living arrangements. So the first one that we're going to talk about is a house. Someone lives in a house, and the scenarios that I'm going to give you for the different kinds of roommates, or they're all going to be living in houses. And if this is different for you, then you would just sign the difference. But for this scenario, we are going to be discussing house. So the first type of roommate is, what if someone, let's say there's a guy, there's a house, and there's a man by himself. And his name is Mario Lopez. Mario Lopez lives by himself. He has no roommates. So that's a man, and he lives alone. Okay, so Mario Lopez, he's a man, and he lives alone. Lives alone. And this finger is going to be pretty close to your body. Alone. Live alone. Okay, now the next kind of roommates, let's say they live in a house. This is Bob and Jane Black. And Bob and Jane Black have one kid, and their kid's name is Kathy. So Bob and Jane Black and Kathy. There's two adults and one child. They live in a house. So we're going to say that there's a man living with his wife. And the woman lives with her husband. Okay, so these are some new signs that you do not know yet. Let's turn this camera so we can get out of the sun a little bit. So these are some signs that you don't know yet, which would be, you should know with. So this is with, to remember that, with. And then we also have wife. So with wife, you probably know at this point, but when you do signs at this top part of your head, that's for a man. And if you do signs down here, that's for a woman. That's why this is man and this is woman. But for wife and husband, we're going to do our hands here for husband and into a class because they're coming together. They were individuals and now they're together. This is husband. This is wife. Same sign, different areas. Husband, wife. Husband, wife. All right, so we're going to go on to, actually, let's stay with Bob and Jane Black and Kathy, their little daughter. We didn't discuss her. So if we're talking about the man, we said that he is the man that lives with his wife. If we're talking from the woman's perspective, we're going to say the woman lives with husband. Okay, well, since it's not just the husband and wife living together, there's someone else included in this. So we can also include them as family. So we could say the man lives with family. Or we can say the woman lives with family. Or we can include this little girl and we can say the girl lives with mom and dad. Okay, so this is a lot of new signs. Okay, so some of the signs that you are not familiar with yet are, we're going to have our F hand shapes and we're going to make a circle. Family. Family. Okay, then we have girl, and this is an A hand shape, and we're going to just trace the side of our face. And this is going to be like a little girl that has a bonnet on, and she's lining the side of the string that would be, or the ribbon that would be on her face, on her chin. Girl. Girl. Okay, then we also have mother, and there's two different variations for that. It can either be mother, or you can also shake your fingers as well, wiggle your fingers. Mother, father, and we're using the line between your face. The top of your head is going to be the male area, and the bottom of your head is going to be the female area. So mother, father, or just mother, father. Okay, so let's review those. we have with Bob and Jane Black and Kathy, we have that the man lives with family, or the woman lives with family, or the girl lives with mother and father. And the sign for parents is if you just sign both of those together, parents. Okay, so let's move on to a different family. So now we have Mark Givens and Liz and Dick. So this would be a man, and he has 2 kids, Liz and Dick. And so these kids would be the same, let's say, you wouldn't say parents because they're only living with one parent. So this is just a little bit different. So we would say the man lives with children. Or we can say the girl lives with family. Or the boy lives with family. So there's another new sign. Boy, it's like you're grabbing a ball cap, the bill of a ball cap, boy. And then also another one that you're not familiar with was children. You're just patting their heads, children. Okay, and we can use this in this case because there's 2 kids now instead of just signing girl or boy, children. So again, man live with children. Girl live with family. Boy live with family. Good job. Okay, now let's move on to another family. Let's do Mary and Jennifer Davidson. Mary and Jennifer Davidson. This is a mother and her daughter, okay? A mother and her daughter. This would be woman live with daughter. Or we can, let's say that it's a son. We can, instead of it being a son, I'll teach you the sign. Sorry, instead of it being a daughter, we can also do this sign for son. So, woman live with son. Or we can say girl live with mother. Or boy live with mother. Okay, so the sign that you don't know is daughter and son. So this is also by using the line of the top of your head and the bottom of your head for the female and male signs. So son, it's like you're holding a baby and you're cradling it. You're starting with the male part of your face, and then daughter. Son, daughter. Okay, so let's go on to another family. Let's just say Will Johnson and Carrie Sims. Will Johnson and Carrie Sims. Okay, so let's say that there is a couple living together. Okay, they're not married. It's bad. Don't do that. So the sign for this would be man live with girlfriend, or woman live with boyfriend. Okay, so your signs for boyfriend and girlfriend, you are also going to be using the lines on your face for male and female, but we're just going to combine the sign girl and the sign for friend, the sign for boy and the sign for friend. So girl, friend, boy, friend. Good job. Okay, so let's do one last group. We're gonna do let's do Tom Jones, David Stone, and Steve Martin. Okay, so this is 3 guys that are living together. They're roommates. So we're gonna say man live with 2 roommates. Okay? So the reason you say 2 is because you can't say a man lives with 3 roommates because he is one of those. Okay, so make sure if you're talking about one person, you need to subtract one person from that. So if there are 4 roommates, you would say man live with 3 roommates. And the sign for roommate is a lot like machine. We've learned soda machine. So roommate is the same as machine, but you're just going to push these signs together. Roommate. It's like these people are coming together and they're going to live together. Roommate. Okay, so the way that you would sign this is, let's say I'm asking you a question. So I would say, me live with my dad and mom, my parents, my husband, and my son. Okay? And then I'll ask you, you live alone? And then you would reply with, no, I live with 5 roommates. Or you can say, yes, me live alone. Okay, so that's how you would do a conversation in that way. Hope you understand. If you have any questions about signs that are hard to understand, just let me know, text me, or send me a couple messages and I'll do my best to help you out. Bye, guys.